Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to MCTV Marion Channel 20, where tonight we're on the road to watch the Marion Warriors take on the Hutch Trinity Celtics.
I think so. I think they are the Celtics.
This be a good road test. It's a fairly young Celtics team against a fairly young Marion team. They actually have fewer people on the roster than we do. This is Mike Powers here with Casey Case. We've got Jay Smith on the camera, Gene Winkler on the on everything else, really. And we welcome you to the Central National Bank pregame show. Casey, let's talk a little bit about the game we're about to face. Your thoughts?
Well, my thoughts, I've talked to some different people in the scouting report. It talks about how Sedgwick beat up on them pretty good last week, and I'm trying to figure out how Sedgwick can have a really good team. I know what they had 2 years ago. They had a good senior class, and last year had an all-state player in Briley Ware. And talking to some of the parents, said these same boys out here and there in middle school whooped up on Sedgwick pretty good. So what I'm getting at is I'm wondering how good Trinity's going to be if they got it handed to them by Sedgwick. I don't know. Well, that's why we play the games.
Well, we talked a little bit about this before we got here on the road down, and are just hypothesizing. Obviously, the coach is going to tell the team that the team they're playing is a decent team. Yeah, they got beat, but they got beat by a really good team, because you don't want them to underestimate anybody. So we don't know, was that some coach speak involved, or is this really a team that maybe was playing an excellent squad and we need to be prepared for it? I will tell you this, it's windy up here.
It is. It's gotten windier since we got up here, I think. One thing, last week's game, the home opener, and we got a win. We didn't play that well the whole game, but it was the first game. What I was very impressed in was the basic execution of the plays. We didn't put the ball on the ground. We did have a couple of interceptions, but I don't believe we had a fumble. We didn't have a lot of stupid penalties. I think if we can continue to improve our execution, we've got the athletes out there, we should do okay tonight.
This Trinity team, according to the scouting report, is one that will probably give us a lot of different looks on offense. Coach felt like it, as most coaches will do, if they found something that started to work, they would stick with it. They're still, though, because they are a young team, they're kind of trying to find their identity. Coach indicated that he liked the quarterback, thought he threw the ball well. They thought they would try to go deep out of the spread when they do that. Pretty good receivers, and we're supposed to watch out for number 24, and that would be Adam Sattler. And he's a 5'11 junior, 173 pounds, and he's a running back. Defensively, Coach Searoff indicated he was pretty impressed with the Hutch Trinity defense. Pretty hard-playing group, and looked for some blitzing out of them. But Sedgwick ran some play action on them and got behind their defensive back. So it'll be interesting to see if the Warriors try to extend the field.
I got some inside information from one of our former MCTV employees that we will be without Cade Harms tonight. Apparently he's been sick all day and not sure if he even made the trip.
Well, Cade had a pretty good game last week, if I'm remembering correctly. That's a shame. He's an offensive guard, defensive tackle, and a starter on both lines.
Yep, big kid.
Yeah, 5'9", 255. So that is a loss to the Warriors here. Looking out on the field as we Casey, take up with the Central National Bank pregame show for just a second.
Okay, looking at the field looks to be in good condition. They have made some improvements since last year. They poured a lot of concrete. They've got, I don't know if we have new visitors bleachers or not, but we have new concrete and a new chain link fence, which made it very easy for us to set up our scaffolding tonight, because we had a level ground to start with, so we didn't have to worry about leveling up the scaffolding and have a
very
nice view.
Not very often, Casey, that you or I get to start with a level playing field.
That's true. That's true.
The captains out on the field for the Warriors right now are Dylan Pippin, and Dylan's number 42, and I think I saw Adam Shaleen out there. Is that, am I right? Yeah, Adam Shaleen, number 60.
Hard to miss him.
Well, I could see the kid, I couldn't see the number.
All right.
So we're about ready for tonight's opening kickoff. The wind, as we're looking into the west, the wind is kind of coming over our right shoulders here. So
out of the northeast.
Yeah, a little bit out of the northeast.
A little bit, yeah. It's blowing 15 to 30.
I want to thank Central National Bank for sponsoring our pregame show. And as we talk about that, let's talk about our timeout sponsors tonight, Tampa State Bank, our touchdown sponsors, Case & Son Insurance. And we're going to change up Jerry Katie Insurance because this broadcast area does not do justice to Jerry Katie. So it's going to be the Jerry Katie Red Zone tonight, if I can remember.
That sounds good to me.
First quarter sponsors are... Well, where the game's starting, Gene. The first quarter sponsors are Eagle Communications, Prairie Land Partners, Marion National Bank, and Lanning Pharmacy.
It's what you call a seamless transition from the pregame show
right into the game. Gene wanted to shut us down, but we said, no, we're going to keep going. Here'll be the opening kickoff. And we will have a special guest for the quarterly reports. Here, we'll get back to that in a moment. Low end over end kick. Picked up by Peterson coming this direction. Gives up a little ground, gets along that sideline. Good return, going to push the ball out close to the 35.
They put a good move on that first kid and picked up an extra 8 to 10 yards. I forgot to mention, Mike, I am not on the sideline tonight. So
me too.
All my fans that are looking for me down on the sideline, I've come up into the booth, and we'll see how it goes.
Casey's come up in the world. We will have, however, a special guest. We will have the St. Luke Hospital Quarterly Reports with a special guest.
Other than me.
Other than Casey. Yeah, he'll still be on. All right, 38-yard line, 1st and 10 Warriors. Snyder from the pistol. It's a keeper. Not much there.
They read that pretty well.
Tonight is homecoming for Trinity.
And we were speculating whether they would have the ceremony before the game. Obviously, they did not.
We were kind of rooting for a pregame ceremony.
Yeah, we had time on our hands.
We did. We had time on our hands, and now it's going to be a long halftime. 2nd and 10. Snyder to throw. A lot of pressure. Gets around and pulls it back upfield. That's a good run by Snyder. I think he's going to be short, but it's a nice gain.
Yeah, he's going to be, I'm thinking, that's a pretty favorable spot.
That's a great spot.
I thought he was going to be a yard or so short.
They couldn't get the guy on the trailing end of the yard markers wouldn't move. This other guy kept pulling. Gene thinks he forward passed it out of bounds.
No, he waited till he was out of bounds and then just sort of dropped it.
1st and 10. Hand off to Riggs. Oh, nice run. Oh, big hit. Riggs still going. Great run by Riggs. Is going to pick up 13 yards.
That's what happens when you try to tackle a kid too high. Yeah, that's interesting right there. Did we get a replay on that, or did I miss it?
We're
doing replays.
We will be doing, I think, some replays. Danny's not here for the Danny cam, and I think Gene's going to replay off of Jay's camera. We'll have to watch for that. Ball's down to the 36 of Trinity.
I'll get back to my interesting point after this play.
Wheeler in a tailback position. Riggs again with the carry. That time they focus on him. Very short gain.
That last carry by Riggs, when that kid came up to meet him, that was head-to-head contact. And I remember Grant talking a year or so ago about how they were going to look for that on offense as much as on defense. And I'm thinking, man, what does this game come to? If you're running the football hard, how do you avoid hitting somebody with your helmet?
I really don't know, especially you don't always even see them coming.
Right.
Call it no gain on that, 2nd and 10. Again, line of scrimmage, 36. Still in an eye to throw. He's going deep. Oh, that was intended for Peterson. He tried to adjust. I think the wind affected that quite a bit.
Yeah, I think he tried to overthrow it. That happens when you try to throw it too hard and you don't get the good spin on it.
There's another look at it.
He had his man.
Jay Smith running our one and only camera tonight. So if Jay screws up,
Yes.
he's in big trouble.
Big play here early in the game.
Again, the handoff to, or this time a handoff to Wheeler. Wheeler's going to get a couple, but it's going to be far short of the first down.
Yeah, I think you go for it here. I think you're in 4-down territory.
Yeah,
maybe not.
It's going to be on about the 33, 34. Yeah, they're going to drop back. Looks like we're going to punt. Hoffner back apparently to kick the ball. Low snap, fields well, gets it away. Okay, the idea there was to coffin corner it. I'm not sure we got the distance we wanted. They're going to end up spotting that ball right about the 20.
We're going to get about a net 12 yards off that punt.
Okay, okay, which I was looking at the wrong official. I guess it's going to be closer to the 16.
Hell, I'd have gone for it, Mike. That's probably why I'm not down there coaching.
Well, I could see, I get your point, the logic of it. On the other hand, I could see why if you can pin them deep, you want to do that. You can make the argument either direction. 16-yard line, 1st and 10 for Trinity. Handoff, not much there.
Well played by the Warrior defense.
By the way, Casey, they are the Celtics. Do you know how I know that?
Says so on the program?
It says so on the scoreboard.
Yep, sure does. Could be Celtics, don't they? Do they spell it the same way?
I think it is spelled the same way either way. And now it's the thing to do is to call it Celtic.
Is it?
Yeah. 2nd and 9, give him a gain of 1. Hand off again. A little more running room this time.
Good tackle.
It was a real good tackle.
It was number 9, Corbin Wheeler. Great tackle.
Here's the replay, Casey. Oh, yeah. Just got him right at the knees and thighs. All right, 3rd and 4, so kind of a big play here. If you can hold them, make them punt, perhaps the Warriors get good field position right back.
Huge play, Mike. Biggest play of the game so far.
We're at the 8-minute mark of the first quarter. Quarterback wants to throw, gets the ball away. That's high. That's not close to anybody. No flags on the field. So one would assume this will be a punt.
Now I would punt in this situation.
Well, that's a really risky call, Casey. So that's a nice look by the Warriors defense. Didn't give up much. And I would guess if you've got any advantage with the wind, it's going the directions the Celtics are right now.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Pretty good punt. Peterson drops back, and it doesn't do much. Kind of a lateral bounce. It'll go out of bounds at the 44.
And I'd say it was more of a Warrior bounce than a Celtic bounce.
I would agree with that.
44-yard line. That's where Marion will take over.
By the way, Casey, once again, our first quarter sponsors, Eagle Communications, Prairie Land Partners, Marion National Bank, Lanning Pharmacy. I owe Lois Smith an apology. Last week I referred to her as the official spotter, and I actually know she's not a spotter. She's the statistician.
There you go.
For the official statistician at Marion, and I would trust her stats either whether we're on the road or at home for sure. All right, 1st and 10 from the 44. Got a whistle. Take a little too much time. Oh, procedure call. Somebody moved in there. Always love it when we go on the road and stare directly into the sun in the west.
Yeah, it'll be short-lived. By the end of the first quarter, you'll be complaining because you're cold.
Okay, I appreciate the warning. Snyder keeps. Comes right at you. There's the pitch to Wheeler. Wheeler fights forward, gets 5 yards.
Looks like I needed a little more separation. I think they were a little too close.
They were pretty close. But again, you're talking 2 sophomores out there.
I understand.
Snyder got 4 games, I think, in last year before going down with an injury. So one would expect that as the season goes on, that they'll get crisper and crisper with this.
Second and 9.
Yeah, second and a long 9. Got back the penalty in just a little bit more. Keeper again by Snyder, and this time, well, I was going to say he's losing yards, but he slipped a couple of tackles, gained about 1.
And there's a lot of red shirts around him.
Last week, we were playing a Mound Ridge team that was just huge across the line. This is not so much the case here. These kids aren't small particularly, but they sure can't match the Mound Ridge girth.
So far, they seem to be out-quicking us on the up front anyway.
3rd down. Heidebrecht in motion.
A lot of
Snyder
time.
wants to pass. He's going long. It's intended for Peterson. He's there. He's got it. That's a big first down.
Boy, Mike, great pass protection there. Here comes the replay. Watch our offensive line hold them out. What are they rushing? They're rushing 5 guys, and nobody came close.
Peterson did a nice job, went up, got that at the highest point.
Yep, and Coach Tiroff will be the first to tell you, if you're an athlete, you've got to make that play. You got to come up with that ball.
That puts the Warriors 1st and 10, 19-yard line of the Celtics. Snyder keeps again. Pitch to Wheeler. Wheeler fights forward. He's going to get a nice gain on the play.
That's a good first down play right there.
That's a nice. I thought he was at 5. That's more like 6 yards. Jay, if I get in your way, just shove me. Don't shove me hard, though. I don't want to fall off.
Knock him off the back.
I don't want to go off the back. Okay, they got us at 2nd and 14. I'm going to think it's more like 2nd and 4.
Yeah, it seems like whenever I move my thing, it fixes it. I don't know why that would make any sense.
Oh, that's a great run by Snyder. And he's in the zone with a Case and Son touchdown.
Yeah, he hit that hole, read his block, and I don't think he got touched. Here's the replay. Cut it up right there, and then he uses his speed to get to the corner.
Just for those who were listening and heard Casey talking, he's not aware that he can hear Gene in his headset, but you can't hear Gene on your TV.
Yeah, I knew what I was doing. I was trying to confuse the crowd a little bit.
And Gene, in answer to your question, I'm not doing anything. I'm just standing here. There's the extra point attempt. That's Wheeler with the handoff. He's not going to get there. Gino, it's kind of hard to watch the play if I don't turn my head. If we're cutting in and out, folks, this is our first time on the road this season, and we do use different equipment on the road, at least in part, than we do back at home. Consequently, this is the maiden voyage. We'll try to work on it at halftime if we continue to have problems.
And keep in mind, the wind is always a factor. We can always blame it on the wind, and the wind is usually blowing.
Jay, do you want to be on or off?
Off.
Now you're off.
There's our Marion High School Warrior cheerleaders.
There you go.
They work hard out there. And
Jeremiah Lang, if he happens to watch this, will be happy to see no great big bunny. He was very bothered by the bunny.
well, there's still time. I don't think the bunny came out till around halftime last week. It bothered me too.
It bothered you too?
Oh, yeah. Unless somebody can explain to me the relevance of a bunny on the Warrior sideline. If there's a good reason for it, I'm all for it.
It's a really, really mean bunny. We're having a little trouble, folks, with the sun, as you can tell. We'll keep waiting for it to go down. Here's the return. Oh, he's got a little bit of running room here. Gets to that far sideline, finally drug out of bounds about the 45. Just across the 45 out to the 47.
Who was that kid? Oh, that was the Sattler kid we were talking about. Yeah, he ran that well.
So that'll give great field position to the Celtics to start their second drive here. William Adami hustles in on defense. Line up at that right tackle. Handoff.
That's 28.
Yeah, 28's Greg Bird.
Bird, he's 160 pounds.
He gets 5. It is surprisingly cool. I mean, most people are still in shirt sleeves, but we're seeing sweaters broke out and see blankets. People are kind of gearing up like they're expecting it to get pretty cool. 2nd and 5.
If the wind doesn't go down with the sun, it will be cool.
Ball just across the 50. Tailback gets the carry. He's got the first down.
Yeah, he ran through about 3 arm tackles there, Mike. We made contact with him about 3 different times, and he just ran through them.
Heidebrecht at the bottom of the pile there. Jeremy Hett just went in the ball game on the defensive line. Got one receiver on each side of the formation, 2 slot backs, 1 running back. Running back gets the carry, and he surges forward. He's going to pick up about 4.
Now they're biting off some big hunks of yardage.
Yeah, that's more like a 5. 2nd and 5. Palick with the tackle. Coming into the ball game, Jarrett McClendon. Jarrett is a starter at center on offense. Going to come in on the defensive line now. Give Shalene a breather. Hand off again.
There we go.
Yeah.
Better. That might have been McClendon right there. No, it's 56 and 54.
Yeah, Jeremy Hett and Daniel Hinton.
Daniel Hinton, yeah.
Press box announcer gives Palick some credit on that as well.
Good to see Daniel Hinton out there. But those of you who don't know, his father is a former wild man of Marion High School, Gabe Higgins.
3rd and 4. Trips right, single receiver on the left side of the formation. 1 back in the backfield with the quarterback. Quarterback keeps.
Nice play.
Very short gain. He may get a yard. It'll bring up 4th down.
Does Jeremy Head in there again?
Pretty favorable spot. We'll give him 2 yards. It'll be 4th and 2. Line of scrimmage to 37.
I'd go for it, Mike.
Well,
Five of them.
I think we would have gone for it if we'd had 4th and 2 earlier, too. All right, Warrior crowd up offering encouragement. Going for it on 4th down. Quarterback under center, handoff to the running back. Boy, it's going to be close.
Boy, if he got it. No, he didn't. Look where the spot is. There's no way. If they spot it.
Oh, yeah, he did not get it.
Not even close.
Waiting for the official. Oh, they're going to measure.
I say not even close. I don't have a real good angle to line up the down marker with, or the
exactly. That's the thing you get
the change.
A hard time to.
I think he's short though.
Gene Winkler says he's short 2 foot.
I say he's short 1 length of the football.
Gene, 2 foot. That'd be 26 inches, right? Oh yeah. He's short 2 feet.
I guess our angle isn't that bad up here. It's about.
Well, the sad thing is, Winkler has it. He's on the ground, not even able to see the game. He's watching a monitor, and he called it perfectly. All right, that's a good defensive stand by the Warriors. It'll bring up 1st and 10 from the 34, their own 34. 2:06 left to go in this first quarter. Sponsored by Eagle Communications, Prairie Land Partners, Central National Bank, and Lanning Pharmacy. Snyder from the pistol, back to pass. Doesn't find anybody. Now gets to the way. That's long. That could have been intercepted.
Yep, no white shirt close to that ball.
Just a program note, folks. When we get close to the end of the quarter, before we have the St. Luke Hospital Quarterly Report, you'll have some words from some of our sponsors. So, into the quarter, commercial break, and then back for our special guest on the St. Luke Hospital Quarterly Report, starring Casey Case, of course.
No,
you're starring, but you're going to have a special guest.
Okay. There you go.
2nd and 10. Snyder rolls to his right, cuts back upfield. Oh, nice run. Big hit at the end.
Good run.
It's going to be a 1st and 10, I believe.
You know what we need, Mike?
Here's another look at it, Casey.
Yep. Does a good job of cutting it up, puts a move on a guy, and you know what we need in our playbook?
What do we need?
We need a quarterback draw. He's been getting so much time. If he could get the ball back there and set up like he's going to pass and then just weave his way through. Kid's fast enough, quick enough.
I have always been a huge fan of the draw, quarterback draw, just a normal draw. I love draw plays, especially at the high school level.
Nice run by Riggs.
Riggs is going to get 4 yards. Good run on 1st down. Jay Smith, you're doing a good job with the camera. Jay has got the camera jacked up about 8 feet tall to get over the railing that we're having to go over. Consequently, he's just reaching up and moving the camera actually at head level. And for Jay to do anything out of what he's used to is quite an accomplishment.
Boy, this quarter's almost over. Thing has flown by.
It certainly is. All kinds of police sirens or fire trucks or something here. All right, 2nd and a long 4, short 5.
Riggs again, he's got about 3 or 4 more.
Yeah, we'll call it 3rd and, let's call it 2. Pretty long 2.
I think that's the last we're going to see of our friend Mr. Sun.
I'm so excited, looking forward to our halftime show. Our quarterly report. Last play of the quarter. Snyder rolls, cuts back upfield. That's going to be a 1st down.
Good job.
They move the chains. Clock will stop while they move the chains. The Warriors could get another play off if they want to push it. Ball's now on the 43 of the Celtics. Clock is ticking.
Let it run down. Get that wind at your back.
Yep, that'll be the end of our first quarter. Marion leading 6-0. Now let's take a look at these words from our sponsors.
Central National Bank proudly supports the students and staff of Marion Florence USD 408. Central National Bank has been providing Kansans with sound financial advice since 1884. We are dedicated to providing the quality service that makes our Marion County customers and the communities we serve successful. The officers and employees of Central National Bank work to be your financial resource of choice in the Marion County area.
At home or on the road, the Jerry Cady Agency sponsors our MCTV broadcast area. The MCTV crew relies on them to come through. If you rely on farming and growing of crops, the Jerry Cady Agency will be there for you too. They specialize in crop and hail insurance, but provide a wide range of quality insurance products while maintaining a commitment to always provide the best service possible to each and every customer. Contact Brad Cady at 382-3282.
When the Warriors cross the goal line, it's a Case & Son touchdown. Case & Son is an independent insurance agency representing many companies and offering a full line of property and casualty insurance, including home, auto, farm, business, and life. Case & Son is the oldest continuously operated business in Marion County. Just as MCTV counts on them for support, you can count on Case & Son Insurance. When time is called on the field, it's a Tampa State Bank timeout. Tampa State Bank provides support to MCTV and provides the best in banking services in Marion and Tampa. Tampa State Bank is one of the few locally owned banks in Marion County and offers a full range of banking services, including ATM service, internet banking, and all the modern conveniences. Tampa State Bank provides friendly, courteous officers and staff, as they have since 1901. When it comes to banking, see TSB.
All right, we are back and ready for the St. Luke Hospital Quarterly Report. Casey Case, you are the star of the Quarterly Reports, but you have a very special guest. Do you want to introduce your guest?
I think we ought to just let him give the report and see if people can guess who he is.
All right, let's go, Mr. Jace. No.
No, I don't know who I am, right? Well, it's going to be a pretty good game. I think the offensive line is dominating. We're getting good runs up the field. Our defense can stay strong and hold them. I think we'll do all right. Have you guys noticed the big signs over there on the other side of the field? Is that what they use to do plays with over there?
Oh, yeah.
We saw that once last year, too, didn't we, on somebody? But
Yeah, you see a lot of college teams do. I guess the pros too. It's pretty bizarre. Every picture has some sort of a different code, I guess.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't understand it, but it's kind of fun to watch them flip them around.
The game's over my head anymore.
Me too. Well, we're going to start second quarter. We're up by what? A touchdown, 6-0?
6-0.
6-0. See if we can continue it in the second quarter.
Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Casey. And Casey, talking about pictures, did you know that every picture tells a story?
I've heard that.
Yeah, I thought you had. All right, Warriors 1st and 10, 43 of the Celtics. And we've got a flag. Offsides. All right, I was going to say, surely not offsides on the offense. Casey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right.
I'm cutting in and out for some reason. I don't know. There's no reason for it.
5-yard mark off, so 1st and 5 now. Hand off to Rick.
Oh.
The ball pops out. I think we're on that.
Number 50 was close.
Can we get a replay, Gino? Maybe not. Don't have a replay on that one, but
58, that's Palak.
Tyler Palak jumped on it, saved the Warriors. Actually got a gain on that.
Gained this yard. Okay, Mike, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that is the first time we put the ball on the ground this season. I don't think we put it on the ground last week at all.
I think you're right, which is, at the high school level, quite of an accomplishment. You got Bryce Schultz in on the right side, split out wide. And no, keeper by Snyder as he cuts back upfield. Another good run by Snyder. That'll get a first down.
Well, I thought it was a handoff, too. Good job on the fake. They fooled me. See if they fooled Jay.
Nobody fools Jay. As you can see, he's going to be down to about the 22, 23-yard line. Warriors first down there. We'll split Peterson out left side of the formation. Now he shifts, goes back to the right side along with Wheeler. Wheeler in motion. That's a handoff to Riggs. Not much there.
Maybe a yard, maybe 2.
And they're going to give him 2. So 2nd and 8. Peterson comes out of the game, and number 19 comes in. 19 is Zachary Stuklik. Stuklik had a pretty good game last week.
He's a good little all-around athlete.
We got a timeout called here. That'll be a Tampa State Bank timeout.
All right, I'm gonna
called by Trinity.
put my jacket on.
Casey will go away. Jay, why don't you turn your mic back on, or I'll do it for you because you had troubles before. All right, Jason, talk to me here.
Looks like they're trying to get their defense set up because they're not having much luck stopping the ball.
The Warriors have, the thing that's really been kind of fun tonight is a great mix of the run and the pass. I don't know what the balance is, but certainly putting the ball in the air.
I'd like to see them throw a pass here. They got the wind at their back. Maybe do that corner play again like they did last week. That was pretty.
Jay, can you get a shot of the flag there on the flagpole? It's at half-mast, of course. We had a nice ceremony pregame, remembering those who perished in 2001 on September 11, and those who I think perished in the resulting conflicts. But you can see, and that's not at the top of the staff, but it's pretty good wind still, kind of coming at that angle across the field. So as Jay said, the Warriors do have it's more at our backs than in our faces, we'll put it that way.
Yeah.
Almost in field goal range.
Yep, Casey, just keep dreaming. Warriors have 2nd and 8. Snyder keeps. Oh, he slips.
Man, he should have pitched that ball. Corbin Wheeler had nothing but green grass out there. Here's the replay.
Take a look at the replay.
Looked to me like the one man out there committed to Jack.
Oh, he did. Oh, yeah, that was a touchdown if we get that toss. Gain on the play, though. We'll call it 3rd and a long 6.
Definitely in 4-down territory.
Yeah,
here.
absolutely. Ball is on the 19-yard line. From the pistol, Snyder's going to roll again. That time he pitches to Wheeler. Wheeler's got, well, that's close. He may have the first down.
Great second effort, way to get the ball, turn up the field.
What's the dive at the end? Seemed to me he was sure diving for that first down marker.
Nice slow-mo there. Initiates contact.
They mark his knee down just short, so it's about 4th and a foot. Play's going to come in with Peterson here. Snyder came clear to the sideline, kind of had a little chance to talk with coach. Have to get the play off quick, and they break the huddle.
And here's where you need to be up under center, run that quarterback sneak.
A line drive surge would sure go a long way here. There's Riggs with the carry. He's got it and then some. I always like it when they don't leave room for the spot to matter much. Take another look at it. Gene Winkler doing a great job back in the truck.
Keeps his legs moving there. That's what got him the extra yards.
Ball down to the 14-yard line, 1st and 10 from there. Snyder faked the pass, rolls.
Yeah, good. That was well defended right there.
Certainly was. Snyder did a good job to make that first guy miss, kind of slip off of him, but they had too many people there. Wait for the spot. Looks like a short loss on the play.
Loss of about a yard on the play brings up 2nd and 11.
Okay, time for a nice crossing route across the middle. Let old Mason go up and pull one down.
I kind of like that call, actually.
You do?
Yeah,
okay.
I do.
Well, we'll see if anybody agrees, except I don't even see Peterson out there. So
2nd and 11. Good point.
There
Wheeler
goes
with
Wheeler.
the carry. Oh! Wheeler gets positive yardage. Going to get the ball down near the 10. Ball down near the 10.
The ambulance over there has got its lights
on.
flashing.
Yeah, it's leaving.
Going.
How can it leave? Don't you need an ambulance here in case someone gets hurt at the game?
Must have something else going on. You'd think they'd have more than one in the city of Hutchinson.
Yeah. 3rd and 9 from the 10-yard line. Peterson split out on the right side. Snyder's going to roll. There's the pitch to
he's
Wheeler.
got the corner.
He's got the corner. He's got the first down. He's just short of the goal line.
I don't know if he's got the first down or not, Mike.
Sure he does. Oh.
I don't think so.
Oh, my goodness, you're right. Man.
I don't know if we've got to get to about the 1 to get a first down, I think.
Yeah, we do. We have to get, because you're correct. That's going to be 4th and 1.
Big play.
Yeah, big play. We've got a
timeout, Marion.
Okay, so a Tampa State Bank timeout called by the Marion Warriors. That's one. Each team has used one. They each have 2 left.
I'd like to welcome back all their alumni on this fall homecoming 2015.
The Warriors, I know Grant Tiroff always loves it. Teams schedule their homecoming game against the Warriors because he feels like it's an insult, and he makes sure the players feel the same way.
Scored for the Lord at the Eucharistic Adoration Hour to be held at the Trinity Catholic Football End Zone. This event will take place on Friday night.
Gene Winkler points out we've got a helicopter hovering around here. I'm sure they're covering the MCTV operation.
They are. I think they are. I can see them. There's our MHS Warrior cheerleaders again, working hard during the timeout, keep the crowd pumped up.
Coach Diane Jeffrey, who this year, after a lot of years doing those duties along with Susan Hall, is running a one-woman show. Diane, of course, does daycare. I asked her which is tougher to work with, preschoolers or high school cheerleaders. She refused to answer the question.
All right. All right. Here we go. Fourth down and 1, less than 1, I think.
Yeah, that's a short one. Again, a couple feet.
You give it to Riggs, or do you go around the outside?
I give it to Riggs.
There he is.
And I get a first down.
He's in. Touchdown.
Oh, he's in the zone. Kaysenson, touchdown.
All right, Mike, I was waiting to say it, but now I'm going to say it. We've got a 2-touchdown lead on a young team that you would think maybe they'd have their dollars down. Now I want to see how the Warriors come out and play the rest of this first half. I want to see if we just come out and play not to lose, or if we step on their throats, as they put it.
Ed Wheeler.
Is that
Ed Wheeler? Ed Wheeler always says, where you step on our throat.
The one I'll tell you after this conversion here.
Warriors again line up to go for 2. Wheeler at the tailback, Briggs the fullback. Keeper by Snyder.
I think he's in.
He's in. Excellent. So the Warriors go up 14-0 at the 7:22 mark of the second quarter.
The one I always like to use with my baseball players was, boys, we've got the knife in them. Now we need to twist it. I can still remember when Griff's group was 9 years old and Brett Voth was on our team as an 8-year-old. We're in the state championship game, and I had the boys in there, and I said, boys, we got the knife in them. Brett, what are we going to do? And he said, we're going to twist it, Coach. I look back on that now, and I realize those boys were 8 and 9. And
yeah.
Wonder what sort of life lessons I taught them.
Yes. Mr. Case, remember, do you get letters from lots of kids in prisons? Or All right, that's a nice way to start the second quarter of the ball game for the Warriors. Playing well on defense, playing well on offense.
Just need to turn it up now. We need to turn it up a notch instead of turning it down. I think last week we sort of, whether Mound Ridge woke up or whether we let up, maybe it was a little bit of both, but that definitely happened sort of in the midway part of the game last week.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, and I think you add in we had an interception in the end zone and a couple of scoring opportunities we squandered, and suddenly it was a closer game than it should have been. Pretty good kick from Neufeld. Takes a good bounce.
It's a really good kick when they don't pick it up.
Yeah. Well defended by the Warriors. Next to no return. Ball will be spotted on just around the 19. So if the Warriors can get a defensive hold here again, get the ball back, maybe score before halftime. Not saying the game would be over, but boy, they'd have a big hill to climb. Coming around this side. Oh, he gets by the attempted tackle of Schultz.
Oh,
Gets by Pippen. Heidebrecht, along with Riggs, bring him down after the big gain.
That was some not very good tackling there. We got to do a better job than that.
That's Sattler again, I almost said child, the young man we mentioned previously. So that moves the ball into Warrior territory, 46-yard line, 1st and 10. First big gainer of the day for the Celtics. I know one of the things the Warriors hope to do this year is cut down on the big play, on giving up the big play. Going around the left side now, going to try it the same thing the other direction.
Boy, they're good. That was a good play over there by Peterson, but there was no one close to him until Mason got over there. I don't know if we all got sucked in or fooled, but there should have been a layer of defense somewhere close to this kid. Look
Take
over
a look
here.
at it here.
There's nobody out there.
Good pursuit by Wheeler on that play also. But Peterson did make the play. 2nd and 9 now from the 36.
Get
Going
through
this
there.
Direction. I tell you, Ed, boy, I'm really going back in time. Casey, they're just going wide left, wide right.
Yeah, we're not doing a good enough job of fighting off of those blocks. Either that or we're getting held. It's kind of hard to tell, but
Ballack on the tackle for the Warriors, but there is a 1st down on the carry.
somebody should have some responsibility for turning those plays in. They don't
Yeah.
necessarily need to make the tackle, but
Yeah.
somebody
Get
should be
upfield,
out
turn
there
them in, yeah.
and turn it in, and that's not happening.
Ball clear down to the Warrior 17 now. Handoff inside that time, not much there. Casey, I like the point you made earlier about what you wanted to see in terms of the response to the good fortune. I'm kind of fearing that what we're seeing is just the opposite, that maybe just a little bit of a letdown.
This isn't quite the response I was hoping to see. That's what we're.
3-yard gain on the carry, so 2nd and 7. 6:25 to go in the second quarter. Warriors lead 14-0. Ball is spotted on the 16-yard line.
Big play here.
Hand off again. Little running room.
Boy, ran into his own man.
He sure did. Man, who was carrying that? 24, Sadler?
Yep.
He literally just ran into his own guy.
Number 23, I think he hurt him too. Oh.
Man. That'll give him a first down. Down to the Warrior 4-yard line, 1st and goal. And man, have they responded with a vengeance. All right, Warrior defense going to have a goal line stand here if they want to keep the 2-touchdown lead. Quarterback keeps.
There we go.
I think there's a loss on that play.
Number 46, that's Hoffner. Turned that play in. That's how you're supposed to. Right here it is. Hoffner turns it in. The other boys filled the gaps and made the tackle.
The quarterback for the Celtics is Nolan Hughes. He's a junior. He's a 5'11", 165-pound young man. So that makes it 2nd and 6. They lose 2. 3 receivers on the left side of the formation, 1 down low. Keep 1 back in the backfield with the quarterback, Hughes. That's Sadler. He gets the carry. He doesn't get much.
He almost didn't get the ball.
I was just going to say, can we see that again, Gene? Yeah, it looked like
he almost didn't stick the ball in there.
What's the quarterback? He just kind of puts it on his hip. Boy, hit him a second earlier, a fraction of a second earlier.
Yeah, they're lucky that's not a fumble right there.
3rd and 5. let's say 3rd and 5. The ball spotted on the 5, so it's 3rd and goal from that spot. Sattler in the backfield with the quarterback under center. Hughes hands off.
Oh, great play out there by Hoffner
That's your
again.
man Hoffner again.
Yep. He's stepping up. Where's he playing? Defensive end or no? He's on the, must be an outside linebacker. He fought through his block that time. Exactly what I said they weren't doing a few plays ago, and that's 2 big plays he's made in a row.
The back managed to fight forward to the line of scrimmage, but
what do you want?
No, I take it back. They just changed it. 3-yard loss, so it's 4th and goal from the 8.
What do you want to bet they run left this time?
I think they ought to. They'd be foolish not to. Oh, there was movement there.
I think that was.
You think it was us? I thought that. Yeah, that's a call. It'll be offside against the Warriors. It'll still be 4th down, 4th and 3 instead of 4th and 8.
Those are the kind of mental errors Coach Tiroff does not care for.
Okay, it was 4th and 8. All right, half the distance, so it's 4th and 4 now. Take that back. It said 4th and 3. It's 4th and 4.
4th and goal.
4th and goal from 4. I'd still go left if I were them.
They called timeout.
Called timeout, a Tampa State Bank timeout. They were trying to get the ball a little bit closer, pull the Warriors off. They have 1 timeout left in the half. The wind has died down to some extent. You can probably tell you don't hear it on our microphones quite as badly. Got 3:29 to go in the first half of the ball game. Warriors still lead 14-0. Trinity knocking on the door. This will be a big play here. One play will determine whether this is a definite Warrior lead or whether Trinity gets on the board and makes this a tight ball game. If the Warriors do hold, they'll have a long way to go to try to get in the end zone before halftime, pretty much the length of the field. Trinity breaks huddle. Come out and set up. Spill your water all over your.
No,
hope you don't start to vibrate here.
This thing is malfunctioning. I don't know if it.
I hear you just fine.
Well, but I keep breaking in and out. I can't hear myself half the time.
But
maybe it's this one.
I was gonna say, but I can hear you.
All right.
So I don't.
Well, that's all it counts. As long as the
somebody else
public can hear me.
Gonna go left.
Gonna pass.
Gets the ball away. Poor pass. He scoops it on the.
No,
they call that a catch? Oh, we got to see the replay, Gene. I sure thought it bounced. We got it in slow-mo here. Take a look for yourself. We'll see. And
he caught it.
Oh, boy. He had one hand on the ground. It's a catch.
What a great catch.
Yeah, that was a great catch.
Those white gloves gave it away.
Yeah. I thought it would hit the ground, and his hand was on the ground. It landed right on his hand. That still was a bad pass, but it worked out well. So 14-6 is our score. Going for the 2-point conversion. Oh, and he starts saying he walked in, he hopped in, but number 24, Adam Statler.
Well, at least, what do we do now, Mike? We got 3 minutes and 25 seconds. That's plenty of time.
And the wind kind of sort of at your back.
Yep.
Yeah, I think you got 2 timeouts in your pocket. I think we can move the ball down the field. Actually, this would be great practice. You may get the ball back with 3 minutes to go in a ball game sometime and a need to score, so let's see what we can do.
You bet. Good time to work on your 3-minute drill.
3.5.
Yeah. I think it's technically a 2-minute drill, but since there's 3:20, we'll call it the 3:25 drill.
Yeah, 3:25 drill, yes. You mean if you were a coach, you would have the same drill for 3:25 as you would for 2?
No, probably not. Might be just a hair different. And this kid, we watch him warming up in practice. Yeah, we're trying to stay positive here, but this kid can't kick worth a lick. No.
How do you really feel about it, Casey?
Plays for the other teams. Well, he wasn't kicking with the wind, so we'll see. It's probably going to be a squib is what I'm getting at. He's not going to kick it deep.
Takes away the chances of the big run back. It is a squib. Oh, and we touched it. Warriors on the ball. That's one of those learning moments. I think if you're on that front line, you let that go by.
Yeah, I don't think that was quite his job right there. And that's Grant Tiroff's telling him right now, get away from it. Let the guy behind you get it.
However, it worked out okay. He slowed it down, and we jumped on it. We have good position here at 39-yard line.
At least he didn't bounce the other way into their arm.
Yeah. All right, 2 seconds off the clock. So Warriors with 3:23 to go, 14-8 lead. Ball on the 39. Puts Wheeler in motion. Keeps it. Turns back upfield. I'm going to get a nice gain, 8 yards. Casey, one thing I noticed, I look at the field. If you go look at the Marion Warrior field, they've got all the hash marks. You can literally tell each yard. You got the numbers in between the 5-yard mark-offs. It's just so easy to say where the ball is as opposed to here. It takes a little more work. Clock still running. 2nd and 3, moved it back just a little bit. Snyder wants to pass. He's going long for Peterson. Peterson's got some room. Oh, broken up. Number 23 got a hand on it.
Pretty good defense back there by 23 and 2. We have a flag? Yeah, we have a flag way over here on the far side.
Out there, I would assume a defensive penalty of some
Maybe they
sort.
held us when we were coming off the line.
It will be 3rd and 3 unless the penalty is accepted by one team or the other. What do we got here?
It's going to keep us in suspense.
They're going to mark it off against the Warriors. Calling an illegal formation. That's a 5-yard penalty, so it'll move it back 5. It'll repeat 2nd down. Still plenty of time, 2:44. The clock, of course, stopped because of the penalty. All the Warrior receivers on the left side of the formation. Now Wheeler goes back the other direction. Snyder keeps, pitches to Wheeler. Wheeler turns back upfield. He gets back pretty much the penalty yardage.
Yeah, we need to convert here. Back to your comment on the field, Mike. Unless you're going to a stadium where they have artificial turf, you're probably not going to find a better marked, manicured field than you will at Warrior Stadium.
I know the Danny Maddox from our crew works on that. I know a lot of the school district employees do. 408 takes some pride in that, and for good reason. 3rd down, 3rd and 4. Snyder keeps, goes around the right side, flips it back upfield. He's got the 1st down, still running. Snyder down that sideline.
Horse collar. Where's the horse collar? There it is. Yeah, Snyder got outside, and I think that the Celtics quickly figured out they were going to get outran unless they did something. So he turned it on right about here. Number 24's only recourse was to grab him by the collar.
Oh, that is the horse collar. Jeremiah and I had a discussion about that last week. I think sometimes the officials are a little liberal on what they're calling a horse collar, but that definitely was.
If that'll be another 15 yards from the spot and a 1st down.
We've still got 1:53 to go in this half, and that's going to move the ball deep into Celtic territory. Wait for him to get it marked here. Looks like it's going to be around the 19. So Warriors 1st and 10 from the 19-yard line. Snyder takes a snap, pitches to Wheeler.
Got room.
Wheeler's around that left side. Nice gain by Corbin Wheeler.
Kid that was in pursuit tripped. Watch him here. He had the ankle on him, and he just fell down right about. I guess he got blocked down. He didn't fall down. My bad. That was a nice block.
So 7-yard gain, 2nd and 3 now, 1:30 to go. Ball down should be down to the 12-yard line. They haven't changed the scoreboard. They say it's ball on the 1. I don't think that's right. Yeah, ball on the 12. Oh. Riggs and Snyder, I'm not
Blow
sure.
the whistle. A little delayed whistle. I mean, the kid
sure
wasn't going
was.
anywhere. He had 5 guys
Not
driving
even
him backwards.
Pushed him back for 10 yards. Now, luckily, they gave him forward progress. We have a Marion timeout, Tampa State Bank timeout with that'll leave a 1. I'll move the ball back here to the 15-yard line. No, yeah, about the 15-yard line.
I think we're still in field goal range.
Now, keep in mind, folks, in a minute and 5 seconds, we will have the end of our quarter. We'll take a break. We will hear some messages from our second quarter sponsors, Triple R Hauling, Shelter Insurance, Erie Real Estate, Marion Kiwanis Club. We want to thank the Kiwanis Club, Erie Real Estate, Shelter Insurance, Triple R Hauling for their sponsorship. And you'll hear some messages from them. And at the end of those, we will have the St. Luke Hospital Quarterly Report starring Casey Case and featuring the featured player tonight's broadcast, Jay Smith.
Cat's out of the bag. You know who it is.
3rd and 7 from the 15. Snyder keeps, cuts it back upfield. Boy, they're waiting on him. He does a nice job to get a couple yards there.
Schneider on the keeper. Sam Mayu and Alex.
Warriors elect not to call the timeout. It'll be 4th down and about 5. They'll give him 2 on the carry. Warriors need to hustle out of the huddle here.
Brings up 4th and 5 for the Warriors.
Now we're going to call timeout. Tampa State Bank timeout called by the Warriors. That'll be the final one of the half.
Timeout on the field. Starts Marion. 3rd and final timeout.
So the Warriors will
Dance team is selling cookie doughs.
try to pick up 5 yards, get the first down, and if they do so, they'll stop the clock to move the chains, and we'll have about 30 seconds. We'll have to use it expeditiously.
And we'll be working on our 30-second drill.
We will work on our 30-second drill. 30-second drill is okay if you only have 5 yards to go. Next week, the Warriors will once again be on the road, and am I correct? Are we going to
Remington?
Remington. And I think we will have Casey Case back on the sidelines. We'll have Jeremiah Lang and Roger Schroeder up top with us.
What if I decide I like it up here? I don't want to go down. I've got seniority.
You have seniority. Here's the thing. You have to then decide which one of them you're going to boot. Can you tell me right now on the air which one it would be?
No, I know my place. I'll go back to the sideline.
All right, kind of a big play here. 14-8 game. Warriors want to get that 2-score lead back in their pocket. Need 5 yards to extend the drive. Snyder back to pass. That's caught. That's Wheeler. Wheeler's got the first down, I'm pretty sure. Yes, he does. Now they stop the clock with 28.8 seconds.
Now it gets interesting.
Schneider's pass complete to Wheeler.
Looks like we're on about the 4-yard line. So it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. Can you really take a chance of running the ball here? I guess if you do a running play and you don't score, you can get the ball back and spike it.
Yeah, and try not to do what KU did last week and fumble the spike, the snap.
And then he spiked it from his knees. Pitch
to Wheeler.
He's in.
He's in the zone. The Case and Son touchdown.
That's how you answer. What a great read. What a great pitch. Here comes a replay.
So 3:25 to go in the half. The Warriors drive the length of the field. Score was 16 seconds to go.
I think that was a defensive breakdown. There were 2 guys out there, and they both converged on the quarterback. And then as soon as Schneider pitched it, the other cornerback realized where he was supposed to be and could not get there.
The Warriors now up 20-8. Will line up again to go for 2. Neither team having a place kicker. At least not utilizing them if they do.
Ooh.
Oh, boy.
That looked a lot
Yeah.
like that play in the same series there,
Sure
man.
did, yeah. I'm not sure who was supposed to have the ball. They just tackled both of them.
All right, now just got to be careful we don't allow some sort of a return here.
In Hutchinson, Kansas, at halftime, we're going to run over to the State Fair, buy some saltwater taffy, see the dancing girls.
Eat something that's fried.
Gene wants to go ahead and take a break right now. Let's do that. We'll be back after these words from our second quarter sponsors.
We are committed to delivering the most reliable service and original, creative programming and better quality choices.
To not just meet but exceed your expectations so you can choose your own entertainment when, where, and how you want it, anywhere and anytime.
With individual plans that allow you to pick your services and have access to customer service 7 days a week.
Because you deserve the best value in entertainment, and it's our job to deliver it. No exceptions, no excuses.
We are Eagle Communications.
This broadcast is sponsored in part by Prairie Land Partners, the largest John Deere dealership in South Central Kansas, specializing in large ag, turf, and integrated solutions products. Prairie Land is always close by with 9 locations and more than 250 employees. Prairie Land Partners, partnering together with you to nurture the land. Right here at home, Marion National Bank supports the Marion community and the area. Committed to serving the financial needs of our community since 1905, Marion National Bank offers full-service banking, including agricultural, commercial, consumer, real estate, and loans for any worthwhile purpose. Meeting all of your banking expectations, Marion National Bank, your neighborhood bank. Lanning Pharmacy brings something old and something new to MCTV sponsorship. Longtime sponsor Marion Health Mart is now Lanning Pharmacy, a full-line pharmacy accepting almost all major insurance plans. Newly remodeled and offering everything from flu shots to medical equipment, Hallmark cards, gifts, toys, and expert advice on all your pharmaceutical needs. Lanning Pharmacy supports the Warriors and Wildcats of USD 408.
We are back and getting ready for the Warrior kickoff to the Celtics. And keep in mind that the Casey Case quarterly report, sponsored by St. Luke Hospital, is coming up in just a few seconds. Jay Smith will offer his insights, say hi to his mom, thank his wife for working hard at the Gambino's Pizza so he could be on the road tonight. By the way, our Warrior sponsors are Marion Auto Supply, Gambino's Pizza, and that's what we had for dinner tonight, and HRK Variety.
I'm going to have another piece at halftime.
Really?
Yep,
That's pretty good.
if Jay lets me.
I like the breadsticks with Italian dressing, man. Here's the kick. Squib kick from the Warriors. Big bounce.
Good idea. It's a good idea. That eliminates any type of big return. Ooh, that's a lot better. Why
It
didn't
is.
you do that a long time ago?
Well, normally I do this, Casey. I push that way down there.
Yeah.
I just need the light, man. I need the light. These old eyes,
You'll see the light. You can
These
be like me and wear
eyes.
your reading glasses.
they don't see anymore. All right. 15 seconds. 20-8 Warrior lead. Coming wide left.
Hoffner!
Oh, Schultz came in to help on the tackle and almost knocked Hoffner off of
Yeah,
it.
I tell you, he didn't make the tackle, but he did his job. He
Exactly.
forced that thing inside,
Exactly.
ran with the guy.
That is the end of our first half, and so that'll bring up the St. Luke Hospital quarterly report. And let's go to Casey Case.
Oh, we're going to me. I thought we were going to Jay Smith. I'm unprepared. But since he went to me, the Warriors holding on to a 20-8 lead. We saw a little bit of a letdown after our second score. Trinity came down the field and scored on what looked like a pass that hit the ground after watching Jay Smith awesome camera work and our slow motion, we determined that it was indeed a good catch. Warriors got the ball, answered, came down, looked like they were going to stall, then made a nice fourth down conversion and punched it in. Jay, what did you see?
Well, it's all about the same things you did. I was a little worried when they took the ball and drove it down the field on us. I thought we were going to have a repeat of last week, have a little letdown, but they picked it up and come down and scored again. Got momentum back in our favor. I think we're sitting good.
I would guess that since we probably, what did we do? They must have won the toss and deferred, because I don't think we would have elected to receive if we would have won the toss. So they're probably going to get the ball first in the second half. Hopefully we can come out and have a good defensive stand, force them to turn the ball over, get another score or two on there, and this thing will be all but over.
Be pretty much over. Take the air out of them.
Well, that will be our St. Luke Hospital quarterly report. We want to thank Jay Great Camera Work Smith and Gene Slow Motion Winkler. We'll be back.
Triple R Hauling is your hauling expert, offering custom step deck hauling in more than 27 states. Triple R Hauling will handle your heavy equipment, military equipment, farm machinery, and most any item you need moved. Hauling specialty and emergency loads, ramp use, bridges, and tarps are available if needed. Call Wally or Kim at 382-7802 and get things moving. Shelter Insurance is one of the most successful and financially sound regional insurance groups in the country, providing insurance products specifically designed to best suit you, including protection for your home, life, car, farm, business, and more. Drop in and see Shelter Agent Doug Heary for great rates and professional service. Doug will help you find the right coverage at the right price. Just as the Warriors practice and play hard to achieve success, the folks at Heary Real Estate work tirelessly to meet your needs. From listing to closing, Lori Heary and her agents are there to help you. Buying or selling, they will make sure your real estate transaction is a smooth one. Heary Real Estate, serving Marion and all of Marion County.
The men and women of Marion Kiwanis Club are proud to support MCTV. Marion Kiwanis Club sponsors the annual Old Settlers Day weekend and provides financial support to Chingawassa Days and countless other organizations benefiting the area. Call 382-2115 for info on tent, chair, and table rental. Marion Kiwanis, dedicated to providing service to children and local communities.
We are back and ready for the third quarter of the ball game. Warriors getting ready to kick off to the Celtics. The score did not change at halftime. It is still 20-8, Warriors with the lead.
Warriors will have the wind in their favor in the third quarter. It's not near as much wind as it was. There's still a bit, though.
Ball's taken on about the 15-yard line. Nice return. Come back up the left side. Going to get the ball across the 30-yard line.
Warrior defense trots out onto the field.
I'm going to see the spot's actually going to be just about the 33, I think. Nice crowd on the Trinity side. Good crowd here from Marion as well. Trinity, this was, as we mentioned before, homecoming. They have a pretty good set of stands, and they've got a nice crowd there, but a lot of people standing along the fence on the left side there, the south side. Here we go. 1st and 10 from the 33. From the I formation, quarterback under center. Hand off to the tailback. Oh, he is hit hard.
Wow, what an opening play statement for the Warrior defense.
Like Riggs and somebody else in on that.
I think I see Palak getting up.
It's a good slow-mo there. Oh, Hinton.
Hinton, yep.
Palak did come in late as well.
Got that Gabe Higgins mentality out there.
Gain a 2, maybe a long 1. We'll call it 2nd and a short 9. Handoff again.
Nice little,
yeah, spin move.
Nice
there.
Spin move.
Spot the ball at about the 38 now. It'll be 3rd and 4.
Hinton again on the tackle.
Hinton, by the way, I just lost him. What's his number, Casey?
56, I believe.
Is a junior. He's 6'2", 198 pounds.
Pretty good-sized kid.
Yes, he is. All right, third down. He's calling it 3rd and 5 on the scoreboard. Looks about right. Quarterback put the ball on the ground. Now he wants to pass. The man's open, and he overthrows him. Casey, I think the quarterback just got a little rattled there.
What did you say Hinton's weight was?
Well, if I got looking here, they show him as 198.
I'll bet Gabe wishes he still weighed 198. I hope Gabe can hear this broadcast in North Carolina. Yeah, that's right. Maybe someone will send him I guess he doesn't need a tape. He can just
go to mctv20, that's 20.com. Punt.
Oh, he shanked it.
Sure did.
Shank
he gets a kind of a pretty positive roll for how bad a punt that was.
Great opportunity here to get down and get a quick score in the third quarter.
So that'll give the Warriors the ball on the 43, their own 43. Seems kind of dark on this sideline, Casey.
That's because we're behind the lights.
Well, look at our players, though.
Yeah.
So 1st and 10 for the Warriors. A 12-point lead, would like to extend it. Warriors have 3 receivers on this side of the field. Now Wheeler goes in motion. Oh, my. Hand off to Riggs, and he is nailed in the backfield.
Hammered.
Aaron Riggs, the ball carrier.
I don't know if that play is too slow to develop or if they know what's coming or if they're just beating their man off the ball.
Stuklik brings the play into Snyder. And he splits out on the left side. He's out here with Wheeler. Here comes Hoffner. Keeper. Oh, there's the pitch to Wheeler. He fumbles it but manages to fall on it.
Man, did he have room too, Mike. There was nobody. That was a quick pitch, and there was nobody out on him. It looked like he had a lot of room to run right there. That's probably what he's doing, is looking up at all that green.
Casey, that's the second time that we've had that set up perfectly for a big gainer and just haven't been able to execute. Not the same circumstance each time, but
right.
the result was the same.
Well, good news is we've fumbled the ball twice this season, and we've recovered both times.
3rd and 10, just under 10. Back to pass, getting some pressure, gets the ball away. Oh, my. Almost snagged from the ground there by Hoffner.
Intended for Garrett Hoffner.
Take another look at this. I thought for a moment, no, that did. It skipped in.
Pretty well short. That's what we were hoping that pass of theirs looked like.
Exactly. Hoffner, the punter for the Warriors. Return man standing on his own 20. Wind really no factor at this point. Hoffner gets a good punt away. Punts it away from the return man, although it takes a Celtic bounce.
Sort of an indifferent bounce.
Yeah,
but it could have, the way it was headed toward that corner, it could have picked us up another 10 or 15 yards.
You make a good point. It's a Celtic bounce only to the extent that I thought it was going to hit, skip, and go, and instead it just kind of bounced straight up and died. So that'll give them the ball on their own 27. So the Celtics will get their second possession of the second half. We got 8:53 to go in this third quarter. Warriors lead 20-0, and we've got a Tampa State Bank timeout called early here by the Marion Warriors. Our third quarter sponsors tonight are the Marion Boosters, the Marion High School Booster Club, Marion County Ace Hardware, Carlson's Grocery, Hannaford Abstract. So thanks to Hannaford Abstract, Carlson's Grocery, Marion County Ace Hardware, and the Marion Boosters. Also want to make sure we give some credit to Jerry Cady, the Jerry Cady Insurance Company. They have been our traditional broadcast area sponsor. I said earlier we were going to give them the Red Zone sponsor, but I haven't remembered it a single time that we've been in the red zone tonight. So we'll just go with broadcast area. There we go. First down from the 27. Man rumbles through, breaks a couple tackles. I think Wheeler actually tripped him up with help from Hoffner.
Yep, pretty good hard run by the quarterback.
We mentioned earlier the quarterback is Nolan Hughes. He's a junior. Not real big, 165. Picks up 6. It'll be 2nd and 4. Well, we went to beautiful football weather here early in the season. Temperature must be in the 60s or low 70s. Handoff again. And again, a pretty good run. Running hard as he picks up the first down. That was Sattler. He's been the one that's done the most damage for the Cardinals, the Celtics here tonight. I always want to call them the Cardinals.
They could be Cardinals.
They got the red and all that, you know.
They look a lot like Sedgwick does.
That's true.
In their
That's
uniforms,
true.
and they are the Cardinals.
But they're the Celtics, so somehow Celtics ought to be green, though, you know.
I think we've talked about this before.
I'm sure we have. First and 10. Ball's on the ground. Quarterback picks it up. He's going to fight to get back to the line of scrimmage. You know, Casey, you know how many years that we've been doing this?
Well, I know the first year we did it was 1994.
That is correct.
That makes it probably we're in our 22nd year.
Well,
yes, if we broadcast in 94, then 2013
we did
would have been our 20th.
we broadcast in 94. You're correct.
Would have been our 20th year, so we're in our 22nd year.
And undoubtedly, there are a couple of topics that might have been repeated at some time or another.
None of these kids were even born when we started.
I know,
this.
isn't that weird? Back to pass.
Get
a lot
it.
of pressure. Oh, there he goes down. That was Pippin with the sack.
Endeavor to persevere. He just kept coming. Quarterback wouldn't get rid of the ball, so big third down and long here.
Yeah, we got third and about 16, maybe 15. And our Gene Winkler down in the MCTV Worldwide broadcast truck is reporting it is 65 degrees. Very pleasant.
Very pleasant 65. The northeast breeze is down to about 3 to 5.
I'd say 1 to 3, but okay. 3rd and 15. Quarterback wants to pass, rolls left, gets the ball away. He threw it a long, long way. Peterson's out there for the interception. Gets pushed out of bounds, or his momentum carried him out of bounds on about the 37.
Yeah, you're probably not going to want to change that, but in that microsecond when he's in the air, I wonder if he was thinking, should I really catch this or should I let him punt? But no, it's a great play by Peterson.
You know, in the situation, let's say that was 4th down there going
Right.
for 4th and long, that's a no-brainer. But
Right.
in that situation, I think you take the interception. All kinds of bad things could happen on 4th down. All right, from the 36, the Warriors go on the attack. Keeper by Snyder, and again, they are keying on him. Very little gain. Casey, I see you've laid your the little control packs out there to try to see if we can do something about this cutting in and out.
Well, it's this green button right here. Whenever that goes out, I cut out.
I think it cuts out. The green button goes out when you cut out.
You think that's
I think that's it, yes.
All right.
2nd and 9.
Well, I won't worry about it anymore then.
Snyder rolls to his right, looks to go downfield, has a lot of pressure, does a spin move, gets the ball away. Whoa, that was Wheeler had to go out of bounds to try to catch it, but that was athletic moves on Snyder's part.
I'm going to say pretty athletic move and a well-thrown ball.
You'll get a good shot of it here from Jay Smith's camera work. from the Jerry Cady Insurance broadcast. Here you see the 360 and then gets the ball away.
On the quarterback for the Celtics, Clayton Hamby on the cover.
3rd and about 8 here. It'd be nice to keep this drive going.
See if the Warriors keep it in the air or go back to the option. They've had some success with the option. Not a lot of big gainers, but they've ripped off some chunks, and here is coming this direction right at you. There's to Wheeler. Wheeler needs to turn this corner. He's got the first down.
Good, strong run by Corbin Wheeler.
Corbin Wheeler, a sophomore, listed at 5'9", 155, and he lowered ahead and got about 2 more yards at the end of that play. They'll spot the ball on the 48-yard line.
He's got no choice but to get big the next couple of years, Mike.
And why would that be?
Because he's a Wheeler. He's not going to be able to help it.
1st and 10 from the 48. Snyder does the
There's
fake.
a good read.
Keeps the ball, goes upfield. Now the pitch at the end of the play.
Wow.
And that's Wheeler down the right sideline. He's at the 5. He's in the zone, and we got a flag way back upfield.
Gosh darn it. Dad brought back visions of Thomas Lott in OU where he would pitch the ball 40, 50 yards down the field. Great read by Jack Schneider. Great route by Corbin Wheeler. And this is going to be sad if it comes back.
Wheeler was opening up the lead as he went into the end zone, but it certainly does appear it's coming our direction. Probably the most well-executed play maybe of the season on offense so far by the Warriors. Going to be a holding call, so a major penalty, or 10-yard penalty, I should say, marked off.
Maybe that's why it was so well executed, because we were holding.
Sometimes, you know, yeah, we all, our favorite team, you know, they took it, but yeah, sometimes it worked because of the penalty.
It's probably something that was completely away from the ball that was obsolete, but that's the way it goes. Well, it was a very well executed play.
All right, still first down, 1st and 16 now. It's a spot foul, so it's 10 yards from the point of the infraction. Snyder hands off. Riggs powers forward. Going to get 3.
Up the middle for a short gain.
We'll make it 2nd and 12.
Tackle on the play by Javier Maharis.
Peterson comes back in the game. Stuklik comes in the game. Schultz comes out.
Brings up 2nd and about 12 for the Warriors.
See what the Warriors elect to do here. Had a couple of times where Peterson has been wide open. Heidebrecht in the slot. Straight drop back to pass, pops it out there to Peterson. Eludes a couple of tackles, breaks free, and may have the first down with that extra effort.
I think he'll be a little bit short.
That'll make it 3rd down, and as he backs up, he'll be 3rd and about 2.
Jerry Smith says 2.
Man, I'll tell you, I just looked at that replay. I think that's a bad spot. I'm not saying we have the first down, but I think we should be a lot closer than that. But I don't get to make those decisions, so 3rd and 2. Snyder keeps.
Broken play.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's got the first down with it. That either he turned the wrong way or a back went the wrong way.
Yeah, it worked. That was a good-looking play, though. Yeah. Almost looked like a little quarterback trap.
Or it's a
quarterback counter trap.
The Warriors do pick up the first down now at the 35-yard line. 1st and 10. We'll call it, I guess they're marking it at the 34 of the Celtics. 3:18 to go in the 3rd quarter. Warriors up 20. Celtics 8. Riggs with the carry. Going to get a solid 4 yards.
Aaron Riggs, the ball carrier, up the middle. Daniel
Well, Bryce Schultz is getting his wind sprints in
Man,
tonight.
he is. And he's running the route down the sideline there. He's pulling his man that way. He goes to the goal line every time.
$1 hot dogs and hamburgers.
Make it 2nd and 6. Keeper by Snyder. There's the pitch. It's behind Wheeler. I think. Oh no, they wrestled it away from Wheeler.
Should have hung on to that one, Mike.
So that'll give the ball to the Celtics, who may have dodged a bullet as the Warriors had kind of a methodical drive going here.
Well, that's our first lost fumble of the season. You know, it's really not a fumble.
Got your point, but
more of a, I don't know what you call it. It was a turnover. Fumble is what I consider when a kid's got the ball tucked away and it gets knocked
and he drops
out.
it. Yeah. All right, Celtics on the move now, or want to be on the move anyway. Around the left side, a lot of horizontal action, but not much vertical. Hey, our third quarter sponsors are Marion Boosters, Marion County Ace Hardware, Hannaford Abstract, and Carlson's Grocery. And our Warrior sponsors are Marion Auto Supply, Gambino's Pizza, and HRK Variety.
Now it's Corbin Wheeler out there with another nice tackle.
As we come down into the last 2 minutes of the third quarter, at the end of the quarter, we'll have a few words from our third quarter sponsors, and then another exciting St. Luke Hospital quarterly report starring Casey Case with a special guest. 2nd down. Quarterback out.
Somebody got it.
That was that. Oh, he ended up with it. Was that lateral?
I couldn't tell, but I'd say somebody got a hand on it, I think. I think it would have been a forward pass. I think somebody hit it. Right there. 40. Pippen, yep.
Okay. Well, that's a break for the Celtics, because otherwise it would have been clear back downfield where they recovered it.
I think the ball did end up behind the line of scrimmage. It was because Pippen batted it.
So that makes it an incomplete pass, and it just becomes 3rd and 10 instead of 3rd and 19 or so.
Right.
Clock has stopped, 1:34 to go in the third quarter. So no scoring so far. Everything was in the first half.
It's a defensive battle.
Warriors held the ball for a long time on that last drive. Coming this direction on the little toss play, nothing there.
Tyler Pollack.
Number 58. Pollack came in and did a great job playing that. Here it is right there. A loss on the play of a couple, 4th and 12. It'll be the punt. Peterson deep for the Warriors. Oh, man. Had a chance to perhaps block that. Peterson takes it on the 40-yard line, slips one tackle, gets a couple.
Yep, had a chance to block it. Lucky we didn't get a roughing the punter.
We didn't, but we didn't hit him.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm saying lucky we didn't hit him. No,
but for a minute, it was a little scary. I'll grant you that. All right. You want to go into the your 57-second offense here at the end of the third quarter?
Why not?
The Warriors have held the ball most all this quarter. As I recall, 2 3-and-outs for the Celtics have been in. Snyder keeps. Pitch to Wheeler around the right side. Wheeler gets forward to the 45, gain of 4.
They had that a little better defended that time. Still a nice gain.
Coach Jerry Smith's defense has played well tonight against these Celtics. They've got some lateral speed, some side-to-side horizontal speed, get around the end. They run the sweep really well. It really only hurt us with it on one drive.
I think you can call that lateral speed if you want to.
Well, but from an individual standpoint, if you have lateral speed, doesn't it mean you can go side to side real well?
Yeah.
I guess an offense could have lateral speed. I don't know. Second down. Back to pass is Snyder. Gets some pressure, gets the ball away. That's intended for Peterson, and Peterson has to end up being defensive back. It is intercepted.
Boy, he had some mustard on that ball, and he's getting up slow. He threw that thing right as he got hammered.
There it is.
I can't believe the zip he put on this ball.
Intercepted by number 2, Angel Martinez.
That's a nice job by Snyder. I think he had to have known that guy was coming right in. Peterson tries to break it up, but ends up at least making the tackle. So that'll give them the ball. 2.3 seconds to go. Ball on the 33-yard line, their own 33. Stay tuned for words from our third quarter sponsors and then the quarterly report. Oh, big run here. Pippin finally with the tackle. That's Sadler with the carry.
Yeah,
No, I take it back. That's Bird.
Ran through a bunch of arm tackles again.
All right, well, that is the end of our third quarter. Let's take a break for these words from our sponsors.
The Marion High School Boosters are always there to support the students of Marion High in all their activities. Parents, grandparents, patrons of the district, and anyone wishing to support young people striving to excel are welcome to join the Warrior Nation. Buy some Warrior gear and show your colors. Come to a play, a game, a concert, or any other activity. Help boost the Warriors.
Check out Marion County Ace Hardware on Highway 56 north of town for all your home improvement, camping, lawn care, and other hardware needs. Marion Ace Hardware is a member of the largest retailer-owned hardware cooperative in the industry. They are committed to being the helpful place by offering knowledgeable advice, helpful service, and quality products. Helping you is the most important thing they do every day at Marion County Ace Hardware. Carlson's Grocery supports the Marion Warriors, the Center Cougars, and all the people and organizations of the area. Carlson's offers a full-service grocery store with small-town friendliness and big city selection. Newly remodeled, Carlson's Grocery has a great variety of all your favorites. Fresh produce, an outstanding deli, and mouth-watering catering are also available at Carlson's. Carlson's Grocery, everything you need right here at home. Hannah Ford Abstract and Title is a trusted name serving people in the region since 1871. They provide abstracts of title and title insurance, along with real estate closings for your transactions. With the latest in leading-edge computer technology, Hannah Ford Abstract will continue to be dedicated to providing the very best of service for years to come and to supporting students of MHS.
We are back and ready for Casey Case's quarterly report, sponsored by St. Luke Hospital, featuring Mr. Jay Smith. Go ahead, guys.
Woo! Well, guys, scoreless third quarter. Marion sure had a couple of opportunities, had a very well executed option run down the west sideline. They got called back on a holding penalty. Seemed to just be sort of shooting ourselves in the foot. Trinity hasn't done much better. They've had a couple of opportunities, but it's been a defensive battle. What do you think, Jay?
Yeah, it's been fun watching the defense. Corbin Wheeler's been coming up, making some good stops, and Pippin's been doing real good. The defense has been outstanding second half.
They're going to have to keep it up because Trinity's got the ball right now, and I would almost say the momentum is leaning in their favor at this point in the contest.
Yeah, kind of feels like it's going their way. We got to rise up and put a stop to it.
I want to thank St. Luke Hospital for sponsoring this quarterly report. Interesting you say that, given how we dominated the third quarter. You think just by withstanding the onslaught, that's given them kind of a second wind?
Well, going into the fourth quarter, fresh off of a interception and a big run, I'd say yeah.
Ball on the 48-yard line of the Warriors. Run right up the middle, down to the 45. As we go into this fourth quarter, we want to thank our fourth quarter sponsors. Our fourth quarter sponsors are Marion Dye and Fixer, Edward Jones Investments, Donahue Corporation, Dougie Shalene at your service, and the Lumberyard in Hillsboro. Thank all those fine businesses.
A lot of ball game left, and those are 2 failed 2-point conversions. Could loom large before this is all over.
2nd and 7. From the shotgun. Quarterback hands off. The ball's on the ground. The quarterback recovers it. Hughes managed to dive on the ball there as it lay on the ground.
Let's see. I think they've put the ball on the ground at least twice, and they've recovered both of theirs.
I think 3 times.
Okay, and we've put the ball on the ground 3 times, and we've lost 1.
We lost 1. Coming out of the game for the Warriors, 73, Jarrett McClendon. McClendon getting, I think, a little more time on defense this week than he did last. Might be in part because, as Casey mentioned earlier, Cade Harms is out with illness. 3rd and 11. Hand off to the running back, straight ahead. He dives forward, gets 5 or 6.
Greg Bird on the carry.
Ball carrier's 28, Greg Bird. He's our starting fullback. Didn't hear much about him in the first half. He's had a couple of carries here in this last series.
It's been a good time for a fake punt if you're the Celtics.
They've got 4th and 6 from the Warrior 45. That'd be a gutsy call.
You're down 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and it is the 4th quarter, so I get you.
Oh, they're not even in punt formation.
Yep.
So
from the shotgun, they've got twins right, twins left, one back in the backfield with Hughes. Hughes hands the ball off, and the ball carrier fights forward. He's going to be short.
Yep. Good second effort, but it's not gonna be enough.
That's an interesting play call on 4th and 6 or 7, Casey.
Yeah, as much luck as they've had going outside tonight.
Yes.
What are you thinking about?
Exactly. You need, let's say, 7 yards for sure, and where have you gotten your best plays? It's been going outside. 1st and 10 now. The Warriors take over on their own 40-yard line. Would like to put a nail in the coffin. Maybe not the last nail, but certainly, we've got a flag. So calling a substitution infraction. I don't know if someone came in late. Didn't join the huddle. Not sure what happened there. But I know it's not how you want to start the drive in the 4th quarter. Now 1st and 15. Snyder puts Wheeler in motion from the pistol. Hands off to Riggs. Riggs fights forward. A nice gain. Riggs is going to pick up 7 yards. Now 6 on the spot.
Good second effort by Riggs that time.
Riggs started the game really ripping off yardage. They started to focus on him, kind of slowed him down, but now he's starting to come back here in the 4th quarter. That'll make it 2nd and 9, so he gets back the penalty yardage, +1. Schultz and Wheeler line up on the near side. A handoff to Riggs again. Riggs has a little running room this time. He's got the 1st down.
Big run by Riggo.
Going to put the ball into Celtic territory, mark it at the 47-yard line.
Yeah, if we can go down and put this in the end zone, Mike, I think that will. It'll take a Celtic effort by the Celtics to come back and win this game.
If we win this game by 2 or more scores, you know what it is? It's a Celtic crushing. 1st down. Heidebrecht goes in motion. Hand off to Riggs again. Riggs is going to get 2 or 3.
They found something up there that's working for them.
Question, Casey. At this point, now, it's obviously not a hot night. It's kind of a nice, cool night, but it's still the 4th quarter. Could perhaps our line being a little bigger and maybe just arguably in a little better shape be taking a toll here?
That's what you would like to think. In the second quarter, I was almost thinking the opposite. I was wondering if we were in good shape.
Second and 7.
Seemed to be a little tired, but now we seem to be clicking pretty well. There goes Riggs
again with a carry. I said Riggins. Riggs gets the ball to the 40.
I'm sure he won't mind if he even knows who that is.
He would have no idea who that is. But if he finds out, it's not an insult.
I know Gene Lanning's got a 90-minute tape on John Riggins, and I happened to see it one time. It's a pretty impressive guy.
Shows you how old Gene Lanning is if it's a tape.
Well, whatever. Maybe it's a DVD.
Maybe it is.
Whatever.
Right.
It's a
3rd and 3. Ball on the 40-yard line.
He was my hero growing up.
Oh, Snyder keeps. Now he cuts back up the middle of the field. Great run by Snyder. No one between him and the end zone. And he's in the zone with a Case and Son touchdown.
Let's see that replay. That was nifty. That fooled everybody, including me. I thought Riggs had it.
You know, it's actually one of the few times, Casey, it didn't fool me. Nice play, nice run, nice blocking all the way around. Warriors go up 26-8. Going to line up again for the 2-point conversion. Snyder keeps and rolls this direction. Pitches to Wheeler. Wheeler's going to have to go through 3 guys. He does it. He's in the zone. 2-point conversion.
So that's a 20-point lead. So they're going to have to. It'll take 3 touchdowns to win this game for Trinity.
And at least, well, to tie it, they're going to have to get 3 touchdowns and at least 1 2-point conversion. Who's down there, Casey?
That's I think it's a cramp. I think it's Wheeler.
6:56 to go in the game, but the Warriors up 28-8. The only score in this second half being that touchdown you just observed. The Warriors, the time of possession, I don't even know if they keep that stat in high school ball. We can ask Lois Smith that. Lois would know if they do, but time of possession has to be incredibly weighted towards the Warriors. They continue to work on Corbin Wheeler down the sideline. Now he's getting up slowly. Jason Bina, the longtime trainer for the Warriors, down there with Corbin. You know, Casey, it's not just Corbin. The Warriors only have 35 or 4 on their roster. So they've got several young men, Corbin being one of them, that he's on the field on offense, he's on the field on defense, he's on the field on special teams. So a few cramps here and there would not be unexpected. Cardinals, there we go again. The Celtics come out to receive the kickoff, and the Warriors will boot it away.
It both starts with a C.
Yeah, I do. I know it does. I've done it before with these guys. Austin Neufeld will kick for the Warriors. Austin, just a sophomore. His brother graduated after yeoman duty for the Warriors the last couple of years. See what Austin can get done here. End over end kick, pretty nice kick, but a bit of a line drive, taken at the 25-yard line. The man stays on his feet. A lot of second and third effort to get the ball out to the 45. Good return for the Celtics.
See how the Warrior defense responds now.
Greg Bird, the starting fullback, with that return. .650 to go in the ball game. 20-point lead. See if the Celtics try to go to the air. They need points, and they need them quickly. Quarterback under center. 4 receivers out. Out here in the flat, caught by number 23. Gets drugged down as he gets the ball across the 50.
Good effort there by Noah Albin, number 22, to try to thwart that thing at the line of scrimmage. The ball carrier slipped out of his hands.
Receivers Clayton Hamby. Give Heidebrecht credit for that tackle. I'll make it 2nd and 4. Actually spot that on the Warrior 49, 2nd down there. Handoff. No, quarterback keeps. He's going to get the first down.
Good tackle by Palak.
Hughes, the quarterback, gets the first down, and I would agree that it was a good tackle, good solid tackle.
Tyler Halleck on the tackle, but not enough before Hughes picks up the Celtic first down.
Celtics are not appearing to be in any sort of a hurry up. Now, that's one thing you got to keep in mind. These are high school kids, so it's not quite like college or pros where you can just go into set series that they can do hand signals and such on. And we may have our first time out of the half for the Cardinals. Now I'm doing it again for the Celtics. That is a Tampa State Bank timeout. So each team has used one timeout this half. As we get deep in this fourth quarter at the 5:41 mark.
Yeah, I don't see timeouts being a factor at this point unless the Celtics get a quick score. When I say quick, I mean in about the next 3 or 4 plays, and then get the ball back fairly quickly after that. Otherwise, I think this game is going to slowly grind to a halt and to end.
With a whimper and not a blaze of glory, huh? Another shot of the Warrior cheerleaders.
Still working hard. I don't see them cramping up.
They could have. They could have had to work, stretch some girl down there, and you would not have noticed.
Oh, we didn't know. We didn't notice.
All right. There we go. Back on offense for the Celtics. Quarterback under center. 1st and 10 now from the 43 of the Warriors. Pump. Gets the ball away, going long, and boy, that's just near no one. He just really overthrew that.
Well, bring up 2nd and 10.
We will be on the road again, as we mentioned earlier, next week down near Whitewater at Remington High School. We'll be building a little bit more elaborate Jerry Katie Insurance Tower down there. Will be more of us, and any of you out there who enjoy these broadcasts at all, if you'd want to stick around and help us tear down the scaffolding after the game, we always welcome the help. We don't get cookies anymore, but we'll accept help instead.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Cookie train sort of dried up.
Yeah, the moms just don't like us. We're not as handsome as we used to be.
Guess not.
Quarterback keeper again. Oh, tackled there.
Palak again.
This is a nice tackle by Palak. Take a look at it. Almost looked like Palak was on the ground when he made the tackle. Well, no, he was diving for the man. 3rd down, 3rd and 5.
He's another one of those kids going to be a force to be reckoned with in a couple of years.
You know, we only have 3 seniors on the team, Casey. Now, they are pretty significant seniors, but still it means you got an awful lot of underclassmen playing predominant roles here.
Yep.
Well, 5 yards to defend here, and undoubtedly 2 shots at it for the Celtics.
Same
Quarterback
play.
keeps again. He's got the first down and a lot more. That play is working. Everybody's biting on the fake.
Yeah, it's
Bryce Schultz out here.
Schultz.
Cramping, or he's injured.
We had somebody else laying on the field, too, out there.
Oh,
Another cramp. Got a double cramp going.
Yeah, Schultz is trying to walk it off.
I think that's Wheeler again out there.
It's definitely a cramp. You can see the way they're stretching that leg and pulling on the heel there, pushing the toe, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, we need to go back to the old salt dispensers in the locker room.
Well, so then they just have high blood pressure.
All I know is that nobody ever cramped up back when they had salt pill dispensers in the locker room.
We had them, and let me tell you, man, I cramped every game.
You did?
Oh, man.
Okay, all right, never mind.
I remember the worst. I could laying out there and both legs cramped at the same time, and I was squealing like a hog stuck under a gate. I'm trying to get him hydrated out there while the trainer works on the leg.
Maybe you better go through our fourth quarter sponsors again.
I think that's a great idea,
Thank
Casey. Of course, I did give you a sheet of them.
I know, but it's face down.
Well, turn it over.
Because of the wind, you didn't have an extra clothespin.
Our fourth quarter sponsors are Marion Die and Fixture, Edward Jones Investments, Donahue Corporation, and the Lumberyard. They were a new sponsor last year, and we welcome the Lumberyard back from our friends in Hillsboro. And that is Peyton Heidebrecht, isn't it?
Oh, it is. Oh, yeah, it is. Yep. I saw the single digit. I thought maybe it was Wheeler again, since he had a previous cramp.
So the last run gives the Celtics a 1st and 10 on the Warrior 22. 4 minutes, 45 seconds to go in the game.
I bet they run the same play.
Well, we had time to work on it, and I think you're right, Casey.
They did. We defended it a lot better that time.
Noah Albin in the ball game. I'm not certain if he's in for Heidebrecht. But noticing number 22 out there. Riggs now coming in. Peterson coming in. Shalene out there on that defensive line. Number 56 out there. Daryl Hinton. Give me lineman numbers when you can, Casey.
60. That's Shalene for sure.
2nd and 6, right up the middle again. 58 out there is Palick, we mentioned before, of course.
Yeah, 56 is Hinton. You just said him, I think.
We got Pippen out there is 42. Just we don't get those guys in the trenches numbers called quite as much as we need to. They're sometimes the unsung heroes. 46 out there is Hoffner.
Hoffner had a great last half of the second quarter over here on defense when the Celtics were having a lot of success going around the end. He pretty well shut that down about 3 times.
3rd and 4, maybe 5. Wants to pass, gets the ball away right across the middle. And that was behind one guy and ahead of the other. I'm not sure which one it was actually intended for. So if we get a replay of that, take a look. They had 2 people out there. It kind of went between them. Behind that guy and a little low.
The other guy didn't see it coming, I don't think.
So that'll make it 4th down and 5. Coming into the ball game is Charlie Nordquist, number 52. As 57, William Adami comes out. Warriors using a lot of players here tonight. Want to thank the Marion High School freshman football players. Some of them came over and helped us as we unloaded the trailer and got our scaffolding set up. Here we go. Big 4th and 5 in this ball game. From the shotgun. Quarterback gets it away. It's tipped. That'll be incomplete. The Warriors hold.
Warriors will take over on downs with 3:09 left in the 4th quarter.
The Warriors will have 1st down on their own 17-yard line, 3:09. All you have to do now is go to that patented Warrior running game and run out that clock. Be nice to see the Warriors who both games this year have opened strong in the first half and then settle down in a little more of a slugfest back and forth in the second. Oh, ball's on the ground. Would love to see us get another score and get 2 touchdowns in this second half.
Fumble on the play, recovered by quarterback Jack Schneider.
Couldn't really see that. I was kind of screened, Casey. I don't know if that was if the snap from center wasn't straight to the quarterback, or see here, maybe a little low. Can't really tell. Loss on the play, though, so it'll make it 2nd and 13. There's a handoff coming around this side. Yeah, nicely defended. Was that Riggs with the carry?
I couldn't tell. Yep, that was Riggs.
Aaron Riggs, the ball carrier.
Let's see if there's...
Somebody's called a timeout, I believe. Must be Trinity. At this point, I don't know what you think you're going to do in 2 minutes.
I think sometimes, Casey, that coaches just feel like they just have to do it. It's just kind of like it's what you do. You
never say die mentality.
Yeah, exactly. That's 3rd and 15. They're calling it 13 on the scoreboard for the Warriors. See Morgan Wheeler down here in a walking boot. Morgan at Hutch JUCO after redshirting last year, I think was all primed for a big season this year. And if I got my facts correct, tore his Achilles, I believe.
That is correct.
It's just that's a tough blow.
I can't imagine. I've had a few Achilles injuries, strains, and what have you. And, man, they are painful, and there's not a lot you can do about them. I can't imagine tearing it. Hope I never have to imagine.
Yeah, exactly. Experience it, yeah. Imagining it would be a lot better than experiencing it. Riggs with the carry again. Riggs breaks a tackle, gets outside.
Look out.
Riggs turns the corner. He's got a couple of blockers. Still going. One man rides him down on the 45.
That's a great run at the end of the game.
Thought for a moment I might get what I was wishing for, that long touchdown run, that extra TD here.
Yeah, you still might.
Still might. That's a nice job for Riggs, who's been doing a lot of the dirty work in there all night long here at the end of the game. Riggs had over 100 yards, about 150 or so, I think, last week.
Just going to say, that run may have put him up close to 100 for the night.
Be nice if he could get the century mark 2 weeks in a row. It'll be first down, Warriors on their own 45. 1:43 to go in the game. Riggs gets another carry. Again, he pops outside. This time the defense is right there, and he's going to just line of scrimmage. That'll be it. Stay tuned at the end of the game. We will immediately at the conclusion of the game have some words from our fourth quarter sponsors, Marion Dye & Fixer, Edward Jones Investments, Donahue Corporation, and the Lumberyard. And after those words from our sponsors, we'll have our final quarterly report with Casey Case and Jay Smith speaking on behalf of St. Luke Hospital.
Woo!
Woo! Sound like Ric Flair. Under a minute to go, 2nd and 10. Warriors using up the clock here. And off to Riggs one more time, running hard, but well defended. Push him down, short loss on the play. Once again, Bryce Schultz runs a man 60 yards downfield with him.
Yeah, he's not going to get in trouble in films for not hustling, that's for sure.
That is true. So 3rd and 11, or 3rd and 10, rather.
I'm thinking we've got to run one more play.
I thought we did, but not so sure here.
Depends on when he started the play clock.
Be a 28-8 win for the Warriors on the road. First road game of the season. That'll put the Warriors at the 2-0 mark on the season and in the league. Yep, Snyder will take a knee, and that'll end the game.
All right.
Let's go real quick to the fourth quarter sponsors announcements.
Marion Die and Fixture is a Bradbury Group company that manufactures a wide range of custom dies and fixtures for metal forming applications. The dedicated employees and management place an emphasis on quality. Marion Die and Fixture is a proud supporter of the Marion community.
Donahue Manufacturing continues the tradition of quality trailer manufacturing which began over 50 years ago. Located just outside of Durham, Kansas, Donahue builds a full line of agricultural, industrial, and utility trailers. Continuous product evaluation and quality improvements ensure that you get maximum value for your trailer purchase. Please visit our website at donahuetrailers.com or call us toll-free 1-800-457-7406. When there's work to do, Donahue.
Welcome to Lumberyard in Hillsborough, Kansas, in Marion County. My name is John Heffley, I'm president and owner, and I'd like to welcome you and show you some of the services we have to offer here. We're a full-service lumberyard. We do paint, lumber, hardware. We have free delivery in Marion County. We have a lot of options to show people. We have a showroom for kitchen and bath. We are just a full service, and we'd love to have you come take a look at us and shop Marion County.
All right, we are back and ready for the quarterly report. St. Luke Hospital sponsored, brought to you by Mr. Case, Mr. J. Smith.
Well, Mike, great game tonight. A little letdown in the second quarter, but we only allowed them in the end zone one time. And offense looked pretty good. We did put the ball on the ground. You never want to put the ball on the ground, so we put the ball on the ground a few more times than we wanted to. We got lucky and recovered most of them. But I thought it was a pretty good performance all the way around. How about you, Jay?
Yeah, it was a fun game to watch. The Warriors did a good job on defense. They kept them out of the end zone most of the game. And had some good offensive plays also. I mean,
yeah,
the
boy,
Warriors are coming alive.
Yeah, the play of the night was the one that got called back. That beautifully executed option play. But anyway, a lot of good things tonight. A lot of good things being done by a lot of very young players. It's going to be a fun group to watch this year and in the next couple of years to come.
Yeah.
Well, for Casey Case and Jay Smith, we thank you guys for coming up on the, I guess, Jay, you're normally up here with me. Casey, it's a wonderful experience for you.
Yeah, I was just thinking it was a wonderful experience for you guys to have me up here, but I'll be back in my place next week.
Gene Winkler, who as always produces this whole sad affair. We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast on MCTV Channel 20. This is Mike Powers for the rest of the crew saying good night, Mr. and Mrs. Warrior fan. Good night, Kevin. Good night, Red. And good night, Gabby Gabbard, wherever you are.